You are being watched.
Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
Hello.
And we're back for more Person of Interest. Season 4. Off to a hell of a start. Last time we saw the gang hiding in their new identities.
And the gang find a new way to communicate.
Yep. Yeah.
Elias.
We got Elias, we got...
Detective Riley.
Yeah. We got the Brotherhood, we got an agent of Samaritan.
Did we actually find out what Shaw's name was? Can't remember.
What name? Her cover name?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think so. No.
Do you know all the
She
others?
might just be going by the same, because like Root was just calling her Sam, Samine, so yeah, who knows? Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah. So this is Season 4, Episode 2, Nautilus. This aired on the 30th of September 2014, directed by Chris Fisher, and written by Dan Dietz and Melissa Scrivner Love. All people we've seen before.
Yeah.
What do you want to see this time? Whatever Finch uncovered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did he uncover down deep wherever he went?
Yeah. Will we get an intro? We haven't had one for a while.
You're very intro driven.
Who, me?
Yes.
I like a good intro.
I know, because you don't skip them either.
No, we can't skip them. It's all about, it gets you in the mood.
Yes.
I was going to say something. Will we get it from the machine's perspective at all? Are we still going to see all Samaritans?
Maybe.
Yeah. What do you want to see? Anything else?
I don't know.
Just what Finch is.
Yeah.
That was your main question, I think.
Yeah.
So, and how the partnership with Fusco and
Yes,
Reese.
Detective Riley.
Yeah, that should be good. So yeah, full reactions in the description. Need your own copy to watch along. Just make sure to come back. We'll talk all about it. Let's go. I've got hiccups.
We are being watched.
Has
a secret system. A machine.
Oh, new intro, baby.
Violent crimes.
I love how the intro just evolved throughout this show.
We don't.
So good. That's why I was waiting for that intro.
Yeah.
We are being watched.
Maybe it's not as together as I thought.
Oh, come on. They're teasing it so bad, aren't they?
I hope you like your eggs room temperature and mildly congeal.
Sorry, Harold.
Lovely.
Last minute paperwork's real. Why don't you ask her a new number to keep you company?
New what?
Claire Mahoney.
Oh. It's be easy name to remember.
You lured me here to assign me your latest number?
It's not just another number. Math major. How many of them become chess grandmasters? 16. In the last 48 hours, she's trespassed. I don't know why a college student needs a firearm.
That is exactly why I should not intervene. Our covers come first.
Captain wants you up to speed by morning.
Oh, God. He's loving it. She seems like a bit jittery.
Jittery, yeah.
30 seconds tops.
This kiss to you too.
These covers are supposed to make us look ordinary.
Criminals are ordinary, Samine. City's got 'em.
Yeah, especially New York.
Number one, getting caught.
If I apply even half of my skills and training,
You'll be making mistakes too. You can make a thief, just not too good.
Yeah.
It's a B plus.
thanks for the rousing pep talk.
That's what I'm here for.
I love it just appears and then disappears.
Damn.
Let's see how fast you are.
My ass.
She cannot, just
Yeah.
be normal, average. He couldn't help himself. I like this song. It's really cool.
Gotcha.
Lost dog.
Nautilus shell?
Nautilus. There you go. Name of the episode.
It is.
All the classes I want are full. Are you listening to me?
Number that you dialed is not a working number.
Issue with a math major.
Ugh, math is the worst. Manipulating numbers.
Don't think you're winning him over.
It's multiplication.
What are you doing now?
Manipulating numbers. GPS coordinate.
She kind of helped him. He's now got to keep up 2 lives on the
does.
go. All of them do, really, but yeah. What's going to be here?
No idea.
Another shell?
Maybe. A giant game of hide and seek. There's the shell.
And there's Claire.
Another Nautilus.
What is that? All the U's have different, look, they've got different numbers of marks on them.
Yeah.
You playing too?
playing.
You're cheating off me, is that it?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Then what are you doing here? You've been
Just going
tracking
for a
me, haven't you?
walk.
This ends now.
I'm here to help.
You're gonna sabotage me and leave me behind.
I won't leave you behind.
Keep playing. I'm gonna have a head start.
Oh my god.
Oh, this man's got a gun!
You're making a mistake.
NYPD, Detective Riley.
Yes.
Yeah.
With a case of mine. I'll take him into custody.
What about my window?
I'm sure this gentleman will be happy to pay for it. Won't he?
We'll take that. Book him, detective.
I was gonna say.
Remind you that Claire seems to think she's playing a game. I can tell if it's real or if it's just in her mind.
Is it in your mind?
It is in my mind.
I'm working a puzzle. What are you doing?
Detective Riley promised those guys he'd arrest you. Flag for suspicious behavior.
Criminal record.
Covers come first, remember? Oh dear.
It's gonna eat those words. I was gonna say Finch isn't as good as like following people.
Yeah.
As,
Thank you for your time. A year since you stopped playing chess, erratic behavior culminated in a suicide attempt.
Oh.
Whatever triggered you may have received Claire's number because she's a danger to herself. I have an errand to run. Have to bring your partner.
If I get called out, Fusco goes too.
Wasn't referring to him.
Other partner. Ooh. It's a Harold card. He's getting brought into it more than he wants, isn't he?
He is. But Bear is the other person.
Bear is a good partner. What do you think? She danger to others or
I
herself?
don't know. I can't quite work it out.
Place to hide a backup hard drive.
Yoink.
Excuse me, what are you doing here?
NYPD.
Something happened to my daughter? Get here and find a detective in a police dog.
That's a bit of a worrying sight.
Okay. You find Claire.
I'll be the first to know. My captain calling. Yes, Captain.
Nice to hear that I've been promoted. I found something to show you in person.
Meet you at your office in 20 minutes.
Is he gonna show? That looked like a dark room.
It did. It did indeed.
A variation on a Bongard puzzle. 2 sets of diagrams.
Different number of blocks in each diagram. Code cracking. Sometimes you forget I was an international spy.
Yeah, Bruce did nosy stuff.
Only number of blocks left out. Sort of 3-pronged arch.
McDonald's.
Glen Span Arch in Central Park.
This hard drive is going to be difficult to crack.
You might have to admit you actually work in this number.
Claire's an exception.
Exceptions become the rule, especially when you start using their first names.
Yeah. Yeah, he usually says Miss Mahoney, Mr.
Yeah.
Reese, Miss Shaw, you know, Miss Groves.
Central Park.
No sign of Claire.
Just about managed to crack the encryption. She is exceptional. You've just received an
till the
email
end.
regarding your request for personal information on Claire. Take some time to sift through it.
Oh. Jesus.
You're right, Harold. She does have a death wish.
My God. She needs to pay attention.
Why did you do that?
It's my job.
You wouldn't understand.
Maybe your father will.
That man is not my father.
Her parents died in a car accident last year.
Wow.
Who the hell is that? What is this that she's got herself involved in?
It was a bit suspicious.
You okay?
Oh,
Where's Claire?
cowards.
The game she's playing isn't just real, it's deadly.
Did you see the shell on the advertisements?
No.
The banners. Oh. They might say it, sorry.
Private military contractor.
Game started with a post on a message board. Instructions to hack an encrypted network and steal a particular file. This isn't the game's first iteration. There have been at least 2 others, 27 days apart, in cities as far-flung as Tokyo and Paris.
Jeez.
Whoever's behind it is secretive. No one seems to know what happens when you get to the end.
Why would you play it? The mystery.
Wait here.
Someone else.
Optical head-mounted display. I think I'm lost. I wonder if you... Stay back!
Jesus.
How many times?
Jesus, what is up with these people?
Yeah.
Exactly. Spot where I would have to be to find the next puzzle. Banners.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
It's a Nautilus. Braille. 184 and 3rd.
I'm on my way.
I guess Finch drove there.
I guess.
Saw you in the park.
I have no desire to cheat off your word.
That way you stole my hard drive? Hand it over.
There's the awkward bit, isn't it?
Or do I have to take it?
She's very violent.
Can't solve the puzzles on your own. You shouldn't be here.
I wasn't going to be, much as a friend of mine hoped otherwise. Something on the drive helped change my mind. Eulogy for your parents.
Oh, man.
The young woman who wrote those words would never shoot me over a game. She values life too much.
You don't know me at all.
What happened? I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
her parents. She seems lost.
Just robbing banks.
Yeah, I mean,
Have fun, boy.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything, Miss Shaw, but I could
just
use
robbing a
your
bank.
number.
You know,
New number.
got to get all the gang in.
Dangerous game is being played. I'm trying to find the game master. Access the feeds from a security camera.
Who put it there?
One of the game's
Yeah.
puzzles was there.
Who is
I
that?
bet it's
Toby's Estate Coffee. The game master was a barista.
Well, you know.
Oh, what you been playing at, Claire?
Need I remind you, I'm not a proponent of violence.
We imply it. We may not have to use it.
This definitely feels more espionage because
Yeah.
they're like under in the shadows, like even more. So
Soy milk. Go cow or go home. Someone's got a few questions.
I've disabled the video stream, so no one can see or hear or help.
oh, this is a bit dark.
Surprisingly lax. This game of yours, what's its ultimate purpose?
Don't know what you're talking about.
How many fingers does it take to make an espresso?
Oh my god. I'm looking at that same.
What's your eyeball?
Came in an email. It was anonymous. Please.
Jeez,
It told me when I did it. $1,000 was wired to my account.
I wouldn't say no to that.
See that email.
I want a
A
coffee.
latte. You better not give me a decaf.
I'm at 184th and 3rd. It's only place open is a
Extreme.
biker bar.
Reese likes going to bars like this, doesn't he?
Brave girl walking into a place like this.
I've been trying to trace the source of an email that I
This is like a
believe was
real,
sent by the
like,
creator of
puzzle,
the
isn't
game.
it?
Treasure hunt, like yeah.
The email appears to have no point of origin. It simply materialized in the recipient's inbox.
Okay.
No way you'll leave until I get you a drink.
I saw about that guy's about to steal your wallet.
No, I wasn't.
That's a way to get him out of the game.
Now I'm gonna do the same.
Does this thing work?
I don't think that's
It's just fine.
how you use the phone.
Don't move.
Really? Either you choose to quit playing, or I arrest you to keep you safe.
Do you think you'd be good at this game?
Yeah.
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 Is it all Claire's are good at it?
Yeah. We're gonna win.
Yeah.
Nautilus eyes.
Ah.
On the next puzzle.
It's like taking it's not so simple either. Like obviously she had to hack something to begin with and then go
Across the street wearing comms. Claire's got a welcoming
dangerous
party.
Oh dear.
What's going on?
I'm tracing this email, but something just hacked back with incredible force. My hard drive's being torn apart. They're tracing our location.
drive. Go.
This is like intense.
Making their move, I'm heading in.
No, John, you can't interfere. I just lost control of my computer, so swift and surgical, there can only be one source behind it. And I have no doubt the same entity created the game.
So,
The creator of the game isn't a hacker. It isn't even human. It's Samaritan.
When that thing was coming up on his screen, Samaritan music, like a remix of it played.
some danger, Harold. Shouldn't be playing Samaritan's game, but I'm still to help her. These guys aren't Samaritan operatives, they're military.
Until I can understand Samaritan's intent with the game.
Get involved,
what it wants
yeah.
with Claire.
It's still my job to save people.
Don't let your frustration with me affect your judgment.
He's gonna let his frustration with you affect his judgment.
Of course. Ugh, I mean, tempted man.
You're under arrest, pal.
Bad guardian angel. Can he be there as well? Oh, of course.
Use the injection.
That's so cool. Oh my god. This is so cool.
He's just going to be a little guardian angel
Yeah.
and just...
You're no cop. I am. Just not a very good one.
Damn.
You and the big lug have another little spat?
We need to concentrate on a larger problem.
The Nautilus show?
Samaritan is behind it. I need to know why.
Her face.
Can guess Samaritan's recruiting.
Her name is Claire. She's a chess grandmaster. She'll walk right out in traffic to break a code. She's fearless, and she has nothing left to lose.
So she's basically an operative.
Yeah.
I sworn you were describing someone else.
You.
You want to know why Samaritan wants Claire?
perfect operative, yeah.
Because she'll do anything it asks. No questions. You really want me to ask the machine? You know what she's gonna say. What you taught her. That humans must make their own choices. You have to figure it out yourself.
Machine can't give you... Oh.
Larry, I told you, stay calm, and I'll grant you backseat privileges.
Are you a big deal? It's a long story.
What is
Larry?
Yeah. Oh, I did wonder. She had a fancy...
Larry's my pilot.
Where are you going?
I'm hoping somewhere tropical.
She just loves doing this, despite the circumstances. Poor Larry.
Poor Larry, indeed.
You torture me all you want.
Intimidate.
You won't get answers.
You don't talk a book. Private military corporations aren't authorized to conduct missions on U.S. soil. When your employers find out, they'll send someone to silence you for good.
Is that a threat?
Right.
He wants.
She hacked Silverpool's network.
Was it part of the game?
What game?
What did Claire take?
It's above my pay grade. We're just the first wave, and then they'll kill her. Where you going?
To work.
Hey! Just leave him tied up in the dark. That'd be awful. I would hate that so much. Come on, solve the puzzle, Claire.
I don't know.
For your ass sake, never heard of that gang. What is that, some kind of puzzle? Not half bad at those.
Half bad doesn't mean good.
He's gonna solve it, Eddie. What do you reckon?
Yeah, definitely.
It's not a word. I'm gonna let this go past G. The musical notes.
New York, New York.
Compares to Frank. Kind of a weird theme song for a biker gang, though.
It's an address. It's the observation deck. That's where Claire's going.
He looks so confused.
Wouldn't you be confused?
Yeah. A lot of this has been in the night. It's quite striking to see the day.
I've got her inside.
Oh, God.
Fire when ready.
Right in the middle of...
Nice rifle. Shaman left it unattended.
Literally her guardian angel. Like, every time, she would just be dead. Oh.
It's quite intense.
It's
It's quite intense, really.
Yeah. It's a crazy game. Like, literally, she's the perfect person because she's got nothing to lose. So
Yeah. But she also has no idea that she's being followed.
no,
Reese was slipping there.
it's gonna hold the door, right?
Maybe not.
Going up?
Just got away from my friend.
Wait, was it not even her?
They must have swapped.
What?
That's so good. That threw me off. Like, to be honest, at one point when we first saw her with the hoodie, I thought it was Shaw, and then I was like, oh no, that's Claire.
Code to the Silverpool documents.
So she hasn't unlocked it yet?
Silverpool is willing to kill you for stealing those documents, and you're not even looking at them.
I don't need to read the reports to know what they say. Meaningless suffering. Nothing any of them can do to stop it.
Claire, I came here for a reason. Try to convince you to make the right decision. Forfeit the game. Because it's not worth winning. It's a recruiting tool for a very dangerous force. Believe me when I tell
How'd you
that
explain it
this
without
game
explaining it?
is
Yeah.
walking into grave danger.
Are we all in grave danger all the time?
He's got a good point.
Yeah.
I got a phone call telling me both my parents were dead. No way to tell whose fault it was.
Your parents' death is a random accident. No reason, no explanation.
Okay, don't say you're sorry, because that's what everyone said. That and give him a call.
I have no intention of giving you my phone number.
But there was no meaning behind what anyone said, because there was no meaning behind my parents' death.
Is that what you're looking for, Ms. Mahoney? Meaning?
Well, it's the only thing worth looking for.
I mean, sometimes things just happen, don't they?
Yeah.
You can't explain.
No, I found it. I'm going to win.
Didn't convince her good enough. She's on a mission.
She is on a mission.
The Octagon building.
You're reaching out for meaning, but the wrong thing is reaching back. It wouldn't be the meaning you want.
The only thing I've got.
If you leave here, I can't protect you. Silverpool will track you down, or the force that runs the game will, which will be worse.
Why would you want to help me?
Because
that's who he is.
Yeah.
He can't help it.
I'd like to think there's meaning, too.
She's gone.
I wouldn't want to be in an elevator with them, would you?
No.
We did everything we could to save her. It's up to her to make her own decision.
What do you think she'll
Claire will
decide?
figure it out for herself.
What do you reckon?
There's a part of me that's a bit like, I feel like it'd be too cliched for her to go. Or not go. So I don't really know what option it's going to be.
Like how we're seeing a lot of cool places in New York this episode.
Yeah.
I've never been. I want to go. I want to do a puzzle.
Buildings and Nautilus.
Sweet. How many puzzles are there for this? It's like...
There's a lot of puzzles.
Give us the file.
Jeez.
This whole thing just didn't mean anything after all.
What? Guess she won.
She did.
My God, that's scary. Just even though you're being protected like that is just creepy.
Who could have leaked those documents Claire stole to the press so quickly?
It appears that Silverpool was developing a new threat identification network. A secret system to spy on Americans. That network is as good as dead, along with any chance it had to compete with any other such system.
She was being used to get hold of a file only a human agent could access, all to take down Silverpool.
And eliminate a potential rival.
Crazy.
That must have found her.
Sorry, Harold. I never
Think
should
we'll see
have
her
dragged you
again?
back into this.
Huh?
Do you think we'll see her again?
Yeah.
Just as Claire has made her choice, I made mine. Follow me. Forgive me. I've only just
We're gonna
finished
see
Wire.
it.
Power indeed. The third rail is a remarkably potent source and nearly impossible for the city to trace.
Underground tube station.
Subway repair line, abandoned for decades. Antiques.
Like us, Harold.
Living underground, resisting the new
Perfect.
age is trying to make us irrelevant.
How did you find this place?
We may have underestimated Samaritan, but Samaritan has underestimated the machine.
Still got some tricks up its sleeve.
Led me here to help us fight back. A creative,
Secure way to get online.
This guy.
New base of operations.
I'd originally intended it for you and Miss Shaw.
Are you telling me you're
Back?
Let's see you go.
Or did you invite us down here for decorating tips?
I couldn't stand by and watch my friends risking everything doing work that I myself began.
Yeah, that feels a
Yeah.
bit...
We're not just
Selfish.
fighting for people's lives anymore. If we lose and Samaritan wins, the world as we know it will vanish.
So we push back.
Indeed. And we
Little resistance.
glad to know that you have our backs, Harold.
But we haven't time for pleasantries. We have to get to work.
Back to numbers.
Yeah, I thought he was going to say it. We got to do number.
No, I don't want to see them.
I have changed my ways, Claire. I wrote. Look at the notes. I'm just immersed. There
We're back
we
in
go.
business.
Back in business.
Back in
Subway,
business.
underground repair station.
Yeah, it's been cut off.
Did you imagine it was a subway? You kind of said underground. You
Yeah.
said maybe a library under there. You said, yeah, it's cool. It's so cool. I wondered when this happened because, like,
Yeah.
obviously, yeah, I remember it. But yeah, what a cool base of operations.
It's a
Bit of
really
a
cool
change.
episode in general, to be fair.
Yes,
Like-
when I heard the word Nautilus, I couldn't quite remember what it was,
Yeah.
and then as soon as I saw Claire, I was like, oh,
Like a
I like
huge
this.
puzzle game on hacking and it is a really good recruitment tool.
Yeah, she was willing to go into danger. She was
Yeah.
willing to risk her life,
Yeah.
hack into networks, do all sorts.
It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Reminds me of geocaching as well. You not heard of geocaching?
Sounds familiar.
People like leave little geocaches that you get like a compass point for the next one, I think, and
Oh,
then
okay.
there's these little puzzles that you kind of have to like
So it's
solve
like a little
to
treasure
release.
hunt.
Yeah.
Last treasure hunt we saw was Finch and Grace. Not quite the same, but yeah, cool episode. All right, I really like this one. Yeah, I remember it very well. Like, just the whole treasure hunt's really cool. Like the Nautilus shell thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also love the fact that like Shaw's seemingly simple life,
Seemingly.
simple life, actually she's turned into a criminal, and
Yeah.
like, she said to Root, like, how is this like
Yeah.
like being under the radar and stuff? And she was like, well, most people are criminals.
Criminals are ordinary.
And you're like, oh, yeah, I guess so.
It's
Yeah,
just
you've
an
got a good
ordinary
point
thing.
there.
So, yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what did you think of Claire and her story and what she went through and why she was doing it?
Well, she just wants a meaning, didn't she?
Yeah, she felt like she was very lost, right? After her
Yeah.
parents died for no reason. She wanted answers, she wanted meaning to things, yeah. I guess this is a way for her to find it,
Yeah.
maybe. But, yeah.
It happens every 27 days.
Well, it has been,
A
yeah.
new puzzle gets created.
Well, one was in Tokyo, one was in Paris.
Yeah, it is crazy.
Samara's just recruiting people all over the place.
Yeah.
Mad. The puzzle, do you think, I don't think, well, I couldn't do the hanging or any of that,
No.
or I don't think I'd be very good at it.
Even Fusco came out of nowhere, like,
yeah,
doesn't get higher than a G, this is music.
Singing New York, New York.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Fusco, bring it out. I like getting a bit more Fusco, because last few episodes of last season we
Yeah.
didn't get much of him, just here and there.
But it's even like Fusco and Reese's like banter between them, where it's like, I was pretty good at those, and then Reese is just like, yeah, but you're not good though, are
Pretty
you?
good is not good at
Good.
it.
Yeah, and then he literally instantly solves it, and it's like,
You gotta listen to Fusco, he knows what he's doing.
he does.
There you go, yeah. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool that we saw someone else doing the puzzle as well, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was just, he wasn't as good. He wasn't as prepared to go into
Not with his
glasses.
and
Yeah.
his taser.
Yeah. Yeah. I knew there was something fishy about the dad as well, just appearing out of nowhere. Yeah. It's so good that, like, obviously Reese used to always be like, oh, Detective Stills.
Yeah.
But now he can actually
Now he's actually
do it. It's bizarre.
Yeah.
It's so insane, but
It's so crazy to think. So like, Samaritan wanted some information stolen. So
Yes.
they get these
It was
normal
information-
human hackers
Yeah.
to steal the information and then create a puzzle to deliver the information to then work out if they are good enough recruits.
I guess,
like,
yeah. And it's information that only a human could steal,
yeah.
they said.
And then they release the information and take down another competitive AI, which
Yeah.
we kind of drawn on the last episode with that guy saying like, there's an AI that started and that
Yeah.
AI is able to take down other AIs in development.
Yeah.
And it kind of like came to fruition.
Yeah.
in this
It's
one.
kind of like a payoff to what he was saying. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. So Silverpool, was it? Yeah, they're just creating their own AI, because why wouldn't they?
I did generally think she was going to die at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, maybe she is just going to die.
I couldn't quite remember how she got out of it. I couldn't quite remember if them being there was a test or not, but
Yeah.
that bit at the end with just the phone, and it just says, I will protect you now. And it's just, you can't see anyone
No.
like, okay. That's just insane. It's crazy. I love how we keep seeing, like, because they keep saying Samaritan's scary, and but we get shown it as well, how scary it can be, which is really cool. Yeah, and as soon as when it started hacking the laptop Harold was on, it was playing like a variation of the Samaritan theme. And I was like, okay, but they revealed it quite quickly. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, can't be trusted. Oh, that Samaritan. So you didn't guess it was Samaritan, did you?
No.
No. Yeah. It's really cool.
I think I should just guess everything's Samaritan at this point.
I mean, you never know. There's so many moving pieces in the show. Like, it could be, anything. But I love how Root pops in and out as well.
Yeah.
Like, she turned up in the car talking to Shaw, like, within the 30-second gap they had. But, yeah, and also she was talking to Harold. And I was like, what is she wearing? She looks kind of fancy.
Yeah, she's going to be an air hostess, and Larry the pilot is in the back of the booth.
Don't know where you're going. Hopefully somewhere
tropical.
Yeah. But that whole conversation I like, because it was Harold, like, he's questioning everything, really.
Yeah.
Which you can't blame him, considering what the machine asked him to do and what's going on, and like, he worked it out last episode, didn't he? Like, we're at a loss for how many people we've saved, and would it have been better not getting involved? Like, you never know, like, getting involved in something, is it better or not? Yeah. But he's come to a realisation that it's not just his life, it's everyone's lives.
Yeah.
He can't... Yeah, it's good, because, like, obviously they've been risking their lives for his thing that he started, but... Yeah, so... but it's cool how Harold kept getting dragged in, even though he didn't want to.
Yeah.
Because, it was the breakfast, or the dinner, or whatever.
Yeah. bite to eat? And then
Yeah.
it's like the numbers over there, and he's like, you've just made me come here.
Because he cancelled on him, yeah.
And then Reese is just like, I think you'll get on really well with her. She was a grand master of chess and defeated 3 AIs at one time. And then you could see him a bit like, So, and you're a professor and she's a college student. So I should be keeping them down low. He's like, but that's the perfect.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. You've got a shared interest,
Yeah.
yeah. I like how that description came up later and then it reminded Root was the same.
Yeah.
Like, so like, yeah, you can see why Samaritan would want to grab her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Their own route. Maybe not as vicious.
No.
Yeah. I don't know. But yeah, Root may have changed it. Maybe. Who knows? But yeah, no, really good. I like the, like I said, the kind of espionage spy kind of feel of this now. Because like, they've got to go operate under the radar and yeah, it's just kind of working in the shadows.
Like quite often, like they'll find their number, then they'll take their number under their wing, and then they'll protect the number, solve it, sort of thing. But this had that different feel of like
she didn't want
they
help.
found the number and they didn't want to help, so then they were having to continually spy on someone that doesn't want to be spied on because they're competing. Like it was a different sort of like
it was a good twist. Yeah. I like how she got, like I said, Finch wasn't as good as Reese at like following her.
Yeah.
She worked it out. And she nearly got him beaten up.
She did.
Yeah. So, yeah, I didn't write much. The only thing I wrote was the Samaritan music. They kept saying it was just a puzzle, but it's not. Like,
it's not just a puzzle.
It's a bit extreme. Like, she was willing to stand in the middle of a road and nearly get run over. Like, mad. Yeah. I'd like to think I'd be good at these. It kind of reminds me of escape rooms or something like that. But I don't know,
I do like escape rooms.
Escape rooms usually just involve finding numbers and codes and stuff.
I don't know, we did struggle a bit on the last one. I can't remember why we struggled on the last escape room we did.
Yeah, did we just not find something? I can't remember.
There's one bit that we just didn't.
We just couldn't find one letter,
trigger.
right? And I think it was the map. Yeah, I don't know that. Yeah, but we worked it out. Yeah, so there we go. I don't know. Yeah, what else really to talk about? It was really interesting.
And will we see her again now?
Yeah, what do you reckon?
Are we going to see her as an operative of Samaritan?
What do you reckon?
We didn't see Meg.
Meg? Was that the lady? Meg, what? I can't remember. Watkins went to. Yeah.
Didn't see Meg this episode.
No. Yeah. But then again,
really
we've seen other Samaritan people as well before.
We didn't really see any Samaritans.
No, I think that's a good throw off. That's why, yeah. So
obviously now when you get the camera flashes and stuff, it's Samaritan cameras rather than the machine.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, I like that as well. Finch brought up about like obviously the machine always had a plan and was fighting from the underground. They're like antiques hiding away.
Like
what cool
themselves.
base! What a cool base!
It is a really
it's so
cool base.
cool. Yeah, love it. Oh, something else I was going to say. Oh, I really like the new intro. We are being watched.
We are being watched.
Instead of you.
Yeah.
I need a new T-shirt that says "We are being watched" with the Samaritan. Yeah, there we go. Don't know if there's anything else.
I don't think so.
Kind of blasted through it, but I really, like I said, I like the look of this a lot. Like a lot of it was in the nighttime, and then that daytime, I was like, oh, okay. But like her being so oblivious to people trying to kill her.
Is.
Reese being the guardian angel was so cool.
Yeah.
And he used the needle on the guy, and
I wonder if they're still in the wherever they were.
Yeah, we never got an answer to that. Yeah, so I love how Finch was ignoring that student to do the puzzle.
Yeah,
she kind of helped him anyway. Like, but there we go. So we're gonna see, I guess a lot more Finch in the. He created his own like connection to the internet.
Yeah, he did.
It's crazy.
It's a crazy man.
It's madness.
Crazy.
Yeah, but I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Really enjoy it. Yeah. Do you think we will see her again? I don't know if you said.
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, with the show, they always bring people back, and so we'll see. Looking forward to more.
The problem is that I could see is that if she gets fully into Samaritan, and then in the position where it's like these are our 5 main targets we're trying to look for, and then she's like, they're the people that were trying to help me.
Yeah.
And then they can be like, right, they're still in New York.
Yeah. But they have a lot of operatives, so would she be allowed to have that information?
You don't know, but it opens up that
possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the scene on the roof where Finch was trying to convince her and he kind of got through to her a bit because she was saying people just kept telling her when her parents died, like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, here's my number. Call me if you need. But he was like, I'm not going to give you my number. But yeah, he was like, I've tried finding meaning as well, and yeah, it didn't quite work. Couldn't quite convince her. There we go. She was set on the path.
She was.
Yeah, but there we go. I don't know if there's much else we can talk about. But just really enjoying this season 4, man. Off to a banging start.
Yep.
There we go.
Can't wait to see what happens in the Batcave next.
Yeah, that'd be cool. 20 more episodes to go in season 4. But next on the channel will be more Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I think it's the spicy one, if you get my meaning. I've not watched it, but I've just got a feeling. Yeah. Anyway, we will be back in a week's time with more Person of Interest. Thank you very much for watching. See you then. Goodbye.